After the Ben Nevis stunt, I wanted to film another Lego animation, but in an even more challenging premise with higher stakes, more money and a better quality end product. Today I'll be filming a Lego animation on an URSA Mini Blackmagic cinema camera. It's a Netflix approved camera. It's been used on series like Daredevil and Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so it's a really powerful camera that I've gone through all the trouble to get my hands on to make a Lego animation with. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. But what does this Blackmagic camera look like? With the camera body alone costing more than £5,000, I had 4 lenses, a shoulder mount, a remote handle and 2 batteries to go along with it, all equating to over £7,000 in expenses. Now I didn't pay for this, I just booked it out for 2 days, so time wasn't on my side. Just to give you an example of the scale of things, here's a comparison of my camera versus the URSA. The main problem I face is that because this is a cinema camera, it doesn't take photos, it only takes videos. So how am I going to film a stop motion animation if I can't take photos? I wrote a quick script and built the set. The animation needed to be short and sweet. Here's why. This camera doesn't take photos per se, but it does take 24 photos every second. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start recording and then stop recording as quickly as possible for every frame. So the frames are made up of video files consisting of 1 to 10 frames each. Then I bring these files into HitFilm and tediously export a frame from each of the video files into a separate image sequence, extracting one frame as an individual photo from each of the video files. Basically, each video file is made up of several photos of the same image, and I'm just taking one of these photos out of every single video file, just one, and putting them all in order, and then playing them all back, and it simulates stop motion animation. This technique did present some problems. One, it was very time consuming, extracting all the photos from each of the video files. 2, I was animating blind, old school style. There was no onion skinning. Onion skinning is where there's an overlay of the previous frame on top of what the camera's seeing now. It allows you to watch your character's movements, make sure they're not too drastic, make sure everything's in check. So to counteract this problem, I just had to pay more attention to the movements of the characters, making sure I didn't lose track of where I was in the scene. Another problem I ran into was the record button for this camera is on the actual camera body itself, so I couldn't press it without knocking the camera. It's not very good for stop motion, you know, all your frames are shaky, they don't line up. So to counteract this problem, I connected the remote handle only by the wire and held that separately and used that to take the photos. Just rested the handle on the table or on my lap and it worked quite well. Here's the end result. A Lego animation filmed with a Blackmagic URSA cinema camera. Enjoy. Here. What do you call a black stormtrooper? What? A stormtrooper. Clyde, you're a racist. And I thought it'd be fun to put in this little comparison of my Nikon D3300 camera versus a cinema camera. Personally, the Nikon D3300 holds up. You don't need to invest loads of money in an expensive camera for stop motion animation. It's all about your audio. I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's all about audio. Thank you for watching. It was a big pain to do so again. Please consider subscribing. It's free and you can also unsubscribe if I get a bit weird, like I said before, doing mega box videos. But anyway, thank you for watching. Cheers.